Bonnie, Corinne. Look at you guys being right on time. I love it. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Ellen Woodbridge and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Australia. If you can hear any buzzing or anything like that outside, I do have some fences here fixing a couple of panels in my front fence. So I just heard them buzzing as I went live. Hey Donna, how are you? Today I am going to be playing with the Artistic Mix decorative masks. Now these are carrying over, they're in the current catalogue and they're carrying over to the new catalogue which starts on Tuesday. I recently saw a technique that Jennifer Maguire and Christina Werner did. So Christina, hey Margaret. Christina was hey Donna and Dawn. Jennifer was visiting Christina and they did this really cool technique and I thought, I can do that. So that's what we're going to do today. Hey Shari. And I'm thinking we're going to be using some new colors. So I'm still trying to know different Donna, Margaret. Different Donna. There are two Donnas in here at the moment. So yes. I collect Donnas because I also have a Donna in real life as well. Hey Lynn. So I thought I will give it a play. So this I'll show once I've turned around. I'll show the masks and we'll work out kind of what colours we might be using. So yes. Now these are carrying over new colours. You only have a couple of days to get your last chance products. They are selling out quite quickly now and some of them are up to 60% off. Hey Emma, how are you today? Sorry, I was saying Emma and reading that you're from Indiana at the same time and the words just didn't come out of my mouth. So my Dainty Delight class, I have uploaded all the videos, I've taken the photo. I need to do this project sheet. I kind of have a couple of really big impending things. Like less than half an hour ago, I sent some catalogues in the mail. This month has been crazy. And the fact it's a short month, I know it's only a short month by a day, but Easter in there and then Anzac Day on Tuesday, it stuffs me up. So yes. I want to quickly show you the Dainty Delight color cards. 3 of them are up there on my board, but I'm going to show you the cards that you can be making with the Dainty Delight. So we have this one, and we have this one, and we have this one. So you will be purchasing the video tutorial and the project sheet, which has dimensions and what I have used. Now this is the bonus card and then I have another bonus card. So you get 5 card tutorials. Now maybe I should be smart and grab that link now while I think about it, and don't press it until after I'm live, because then oh, thank you, Emma. I was really happy with them as well. Trying to work out where oh, there we go. It was in that one. It was in Ivy's video last week. So, oh, that's only got that though. That's okay. The class is open till the end of the month, and it does have all the details. I have a class open over on Facebook, so that's really good. Now if I'm smart and I go back here, try and work out how to edit it live. But if I go in here, should not famous last words, should not stuff up my live. Let's hope. Hey Jody, how are you? Okay, so I've done that. Back to my feed. We are all working. I love, hey Margaret, I'm not sure if I said hello to you. Oh, Oh, really, Bonnie? No. Oh, thank you. Yes. The hairstyle you guys all saw yesterday, if you saw on Instagram and Facebook, my hair was being coloured and it was all over to one side and it was so very 80s. Me and Mark, my hairdresser, hey Jen, we're having a laugh saying how 80s it is. So I had to take a photo and share it with you all because, you know, I'm pretty real around here. We have real-time card making videos. I'm picking up rubbish off my desk as I talk to you. So all of that. I'm so glad you're all saying hello. Let's flip around and I'm going to talk to you about this double stencil technique. So it's a double stencil technique basically. And yeah. Okay. Just making sure I haven't missed any things. Oh, awesome, Jody. I'm glad you're multitasking as well. Multitasking is a good thing. I watch lots of telly and YouTube videos while I'm working here, whether I'm writing a blog or doing tutorials or whatever I'm doing. I am always multitasking. I don't know if it takes me longer to do it, but it certainly keeps me entertained while doing mundane tasks. Let's see if I can talk today. Let's flip around. What do you guys all have planned for the weekend? So I have my team meeting on Sunday. So I have basically cut up for my team meeting, which is a good thing. And I just need to get their class packs together, but I still have swaps to do. Hold on, my magnetic tray stuck to the base of my thing here. It's not really playing nice today. Let's see, there we go. Let's do a bit of a zoomity zoom. I think that might not be far enough. Hello, Amanda, how are you? Oh, actually it's purple, it's violet. It's not red, it just looks red under these lights. You see me in the full sun, it's purple. Oh, yay, orders are shipping. That's awesome. Well, Jody, I'm going to show you a really cool way to use them today. So I'm just going to hit the light, get rid of these horrible shadows, and I'll be back. Do you want to come in and sit with me, Louisa? Come on. Louisa's looking at me, going, oh, can I come in? And can I have a cuddle? Come on. Do you want to come in? No, she's looking for Dad's approval to come in. Okay. Oh, waiting for the physio. I hope you're not too injured. Hello. I've got both of you in here.
Here we go. Come on.
Come on. Come down. Yeah, now go. Leave.
Okay. Who? Which one?
You.
Aw.
I've got her. I've got her.
Good girl.
Ah, Delinda's saying hello to you, Miss Louisa. Come on. Come on. Oh, good girl. Sorry, she's getting some love here. Down. Down. Good girl. I was saying to David this morning, she doesn't really hang out with me here in the craft room very much anymore, which is a little bit sad. Okay, so I have some pre-cut card fronts here. And this is what we're going to work with. So I've basically, the whole thing that Jennifer and Christina did was they used two stencils together, well, kind of together, kind of not, to create a background. But let's show you all these masks that come in the pack because they're actually really quite useful, and some of them are already designed to layer with each other. So is there another one? Okay, so we have these two that go together to make plaid. Now, I'm not a huge plaid fan, so we've got the squares and then we've got smaller squares. So they are designed to work together. Today, I'm just going to use the squares. And then we've got this trefoil kind of design that I want to use. We also have a flower design. We could use that. I don't know what it is. I'm just not totally in love with this, and I don't know why. Oh, okay, fair enough, Amanda. I hope it works for you. And then we've got two label stencils, and then they've also given us the cutouts for them, so you can use these as a mask or a stencil. And then if you did something and you just wanted this bit clean but stencil around, or like mask around it, you can pop this over whatever you've written. So say I want that, I can go blend, 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 move it away, and then that's all white, and then the blending's around it. So they are the 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 stencils, masks, whatever you want to call them. They all do the same thing. Oh, yay, Donna. That's awesome. I'm so glad your stuff is actually starting to arrive, because I was starting to feel really bad because I've got my free shipping order and I've got my pre-order. I didn't get anything in last chance, but I've got my pre-order, and you guys were getting nothing. Hello, Nina. How are you? So these are the two stencils I'm going to play with today. I'm going to play with them two ways. But first, I've got to choose some colours. And I want to choose some new colours. So I'm thinking Blueberry and Pretty Peacock. They work together. Okay. And I kind of want to use Moody Mauve and Berry Burst, because I think they might work together really well. Or do I do Moody Mauve? Oh, bye Louise, I love you too. Moody Mauve and Bubble Bath. So tell me, Moody Mauve and Bubble Bath, or Moody Mauve and Berry Burst? Yes. Yes. So, yes, I am well. Thank you very much for asking. Oh, no, Lisa, you had to wait. Mauve and Berry, Corinne says. No, these are not new stencils, Margaret. I've just neglected them in the catalogue. I do use this one in my Dainty Delight class that I now have in my description box under the video. Okay, so Berry Burst. So we're putting the Bubble Bath to the side. I do just have to grab some masking tape, so just give me a second. Oh, do you know what? While I'm over here, I'm going to do something else that I forgot to do this morning. Just bear with me a second. I will come back, I promise. Now I've lost my tape. Do I have it? Sorry, while I was over there, I looked at my tablets and went, oh, I forgot to take them all this morning, so I've just taken them now. So thank you very much for that. I think I have them then. Yes, so these came out at the start of the current annual catalogue. So the 2022 to 2023 annual catalogue. Okay, so are we starting with the blues or the pinks first? This is where you guys are going to be going next. So blues or pinks while I get this set up. Pinks. Geez, you're on it, Margine. Okay, pinks first. Okay, so I like to adhere my paper to the stencil rather than the stencil to the paper. Well, okay, pinks came in first, Bonnie, but it doesn't mean I just ripped a whole hair out of my head. That actually hurt. Okay, so that way I don't lose any. I can use the paper edge to edge. That's why I tape the stencil to the paper to the stencil. Okay, so you can see I can use all of that edge to edge. That is straight. The tape is not straight, but I have put that on straight. And I'm just going to grab a piece of scrap paper because I dare say we're going to be fairly messy today. Oh, and this is one that's ripped, so even better. Someone in class, I think, wrote something down. Okay, so we're going to use the pinks first, so we'll put the blueberry and that to the side. So I'm thinking I'm going to put Moody Mauve down first, and we're going to use our blending brushes. Now I have no, that's not the one I want. I have no further thought on how we're doing this besides what we're making. So you're all coming with me on this adventure. So I think that's more the colours that I'm after. I will test it out first. Oh, it does have a little bit of colour in it. Done. Okay. So, start it with getting ink on my fingers. Yes, we are. Okay. So, give this a nice pounce. This is super juicy. This is a nice way to make your stencils less juicy because I am barely putting any pressure on this and this colour is just hemorrhaging out. So I'm putting a bit more pressure down now. Now it doesn't matter, this doesn't have to be even or anything like that. I just want a coat of colour down. Lighter would have been better, but alas, that did not happen. Okay, so that is our first stencil done. So we've left these white lines which look good. Now I am going to clean this. I'm going to show you how I do it. So I have just a bottle of rubbing alcohol here for us Aussies. This is just from Bunnings. A single, well, that's probably a bit too much. Just needed a light spray, not such a big spray. Get some paper towels and give this a rub over. So, rub, and then go on the other side and do a rub, and then this will be nice and ready to go for our other colours. So I'll just pop this off to the side. Whew. That alcohol is a bit strong, but we shall live. So that is our Moody Mauve all down and done. And next, and the blue one we will do differently. Yes, I'll try and work out how I'll do it differently, but that's fine. So we're now going to take this one and kind of helps if I have the whole piece down here. I want it. There is a shiny side and a matte side. I like to blend on the matte side, just me personally, I actually put that down straight. So kind of straightness is important because we have used the, because we've used the grid. So yes, I use spritzers with green because see, I find especially with this, I would get seepage under it and I wanted complete colour, but yes, that would work too. Oh, hello, goodbye. Enjoy your city council meeting, Miss Cindy. Soap and water would work as well, but I don't have soap and water at my desk. So it's rubbing alcohol that I use and gas myself out. Hello, Miss Leslie, how are you? Looks like a security screen. Oh, I hope it turns out prettier than a security screen. I really hope it turns out prettier than a security screen. But anyway, okay, so I am going over this whole, I will end up with very inky fingers by the end of this. But now I'm just going over. My corners are apparently the darkest part. So I can see where it's lighter and where it's darker. So are we ready for the big reveal? Because this part doesn't actually take too long. So this is the big reveal. Oh, it doesn't look too bad. Although I kind of want to go over this top with a little bit darker colour. Maybe we would have been better with the bubble bath. I don't know. Sorry, I'm just trying to line this up as perfectly as I can and go over darker just to get more contrast. I think I'm going to like the other one better, but we will work with this one. Hold it as still as I can. Please, hands, do not give me any tremors at all. Close enough is good enough. I am really going to give this a nice dark finish, so just to give more contrast. I think maybe the colors weren't quite close, they were too close and not far enough away. So what I can do is I can pull this back. Yes, more color is giving better contrast, which is kind of what we want because we're using the two stencils. You want to be able to see both and have that contrast. Yes, that is much better. I'm not sure about the whiteness of these parts. Maybe if I just tone them down just a little bit using the Moody Mauve, that will appease my brain a little bit, because I'm just finding that a little distracting. Just because there's so much contrast with them. I will also take off this painter's tape. Okay, I will reuse it though. You can get plenty of use out of pieces of painter's tape. So just tone down this. Don't want it totally to go, but I just don't want it as stark white as what it is. I think that's a little better already. I'll have a look at your comments in just a second. I know what you mean. I know. Hey Dee, how are you? It's hot today in Florida. It's a beautiful day here. I don't have, well, I could have watched my son's sheets today, but alas, I didn't. That looks better. So you can still see tonally the difference, but that's what we have. Okay, so that is one where we used the stencils separately. Next, I'm going to use the stencils together, but I'm going to clean my quatrefoil. Please tell me I'm using the right name, but I'm going to clean that mask. Just give it a clean, because I don't want my blues to be purples, even though I love purples, I don't need that. And because it's alcohol, it just evaporates so very quickly. And just give this a bit of a clean, all beautiful and perfect. Okay. Yes, let's turn this over and start afresh. I'm even going to put this blending brush away. There's no blue blending brushes in here, so this can go back away. A piece of paper is going to be helpful. The shape is a quatrefoil. No, see, a chevron is a zigzag. Jody, please tell me I'm not crazy. I call a chevron a zigzag. It does. Oh, yes. Yes, I could have done it. Oh, I would have had to have used a separate piece to make it diamonds, but you still get that look. I'll show you closer up. But you can definitely see the two separate colours. I think these two will give a little bit of a difference. Okay, so I am going to pop this one down first. Actually, I think we're only doing a single colour with this one. I shall see. I will need more tape though, because we're putting down both stencils. Okay, there is one. There is two. Yes, okay, right to Linda. Hey Shaz, how are you? Okay, Jody. So chevron zigzag, this is quatrefoil. Okay, so we're going like this, and then I am going to go over the top with this, and because they're the same size, they go together beautifully. So I'm going to do it like that. I'm just going to place them down, and then I'm going to line them up properly and pop them over. Okay. On paper, probably isn't the best idea. If I vacuum my silicone mat, that will be a lot more helpful. So I just want these lined up, edge to edge. Am I doing the wrong side? Yes, I am, but I've already done it. So this is going to go, it's okay. I put it on the right side. I was putting it on the wrong side here. So then pop that over there, and then pop this over there. And then we have double on our paper. They're not sitting totally flat, but that's okay. That's what our hand is for. So I think I'm going to go in with blueberry bushel all the way over, and then if we feel we need to fill in white spots, I'm going to do that with our pretty peacock. And we can use the same blue for this. I know, that's right. That's why I checked. That's why I checked the name, because I'm there going, oh, am I saying it right? And you thought something different, and it's, you don't know unless you know. So yeah, don't feel bad. Okay, blueberry bushel, prop the pretty peacock out of the way for the moment. So this is going to, we are getting both masks in one hit. So we're going through both. So this is going to give us a totally different look. I'm trying to work out, did I buy a new blueberry bushel ink pad? And I don't think I did, because this is decidedly drier than the other ink pads, which is good. I can build up layers a little bit easier having less inky ink pads. Just seeing how that looks. And we may just leave this completely and then use the blueberry bushel as a contrast colour on the card. Okay. Are we ready for this reveal? Because this one is super easy. So that is our reveal. So we don't, some of the edges aren't quite as defined because that top stencil, hold on one second, that top stencil was buckled just a little bit. So do we keep it blue and white? I could go over just lightly and knock some of that white out just with a very faded blue. So I'm just using the ink that is on the brush. So same way, or same masks, two different ways. So these ones, they were layered together, and this one I use them separately. I think I like the layered together better. You like this look. Too late, Delinda. Okay, see, I didn't know which one I'd like. So should I redo the pink one? Because, hey, I've got time. Once again, just using what's on here. So it's just ever so slightly blue. It's not very much at all. You can barely even see the line. Layering together is best. I agree, Nina. I definitely agree. So, should we redo this one? Should we just do a berry burst one? I think I'm feeling it. And because they are already together, I just need to clean them, which is going to be fairly easy as well. Right, so just give it a bit of a clean, but I've showed you both ways, and depending on which two masks you're using together will depend on if you want to use them together or not. Just give it a nice dry. Just let me do this one more time on this side. Not getting up any blue, which is great. Okay, redo the pink. Would look stunning as Pretty Peacock on its own as well. Yes, it would. Okay, so do Berry Burst or Moody Mauve while I get this, while I get a piece of cardstock attached. It'll give you time. See, I do plan on using the Pretty Peacock as like a sentiment or something like that. So I definitely will be using Pretty Peacock. So don't worry there. You won't miss out. I shall tape that one down at the top. And then I have my two side pieces. Mauve. Berry, mauve, mauve. Okay, mauve is winning. I know I like the mauve. I have used the mauve actually. For those of you that are here live and have been following my customer cards, I will show you the customer card that I did end up making. It's in the plastic ready to go, but
Just to confirm, you'd like...
I did pair the new Daisy set with the Basics 3D embossing folders and the paper, Moody Mauve, Wild Wheat and Bubble Bath. So that is the one that I used. Do you know what? I may use Bubble Bath in the background of this one, Jody. I think that'd look really good because the colours look beautiful together. So that's what I was making last week, getting them ready to go. Okay, Moody Mauve, although I did put that brush back away. Ah, thank you, Bev. Well, half my, I'm not sending all my customer cards. I'm going to send out a message to all the other ones who actually wanted a physical catalogue, and they can come and pick one up. So that's, I just need to literally put a sticker on them and pop a card and an information sheet in them, and they're ready to go. So that's this afternoon's job. And also this afternoon I have to design a fancy fold for my team swap. So I have an idea, but tomorrow I'm basically out all day. So I'm running out of minutes to my team meeting to get all this done by Sunday. That's why I keep on pushing my project sheet to the back burner. It will get done, but it may just be delayed. I did say my project sheet would be done this week, but I'm not holding out hope. It may be done next week. So I do apologise. Life just gets in the way. Too much to do, and then we have new catalogue coming on Tuesday. So I want to get it done before Tuesday. Oh, all the things, everyone. All the things. Hello, Leslie. How are you? Hey, Mon. Oh, thank you, Dawn. I'm glad you liked that customer card. Okay, so I'm just taking the card front off both of these, and see there, that's the one you girls liked, the two stencils together. And then I think I'm going to soften the white with some bubble bath. Whoops, as I slightly rip the back of this, but I will do some cleaning while I'm going, so then I know this is clean for next time. So I find if I clean as I go, I then never have any, except for my stamps. So I clean them all at once. But yes, give this a good wipe. Turn it over, blot that, get a clean piece so I can see if we're still dirty or clean here. Okay, the back was pretty clean, but I do like to clean the back just in case. So that is all clean, and when I pull them apart, when I'm ready to, they are ready to rock and roll. Okay, so this is our Moody Mauve, slightly not straight, but that's okay. Do I have a light pink in here? No, I don't. I do have a light pink down here that I will use with our bubble bath just to soften that background a little bit. No, it's not a new stencil. These are the Artistic Mix decorative masks that are in the current catalogue, and they are carrying over. And I saw Jennifer Maguire and Christina Werner on one of Christina Werner's recent lives do this double stencil thing, and I went, oh, I can do that. So I am. So this is where we've got to. So just currently making backgrounds. I may not use all of these to make cards, but I'll use a couple. I'm still not sure about the first one. The first one we use the mask separately. So those who have come in a little bit later, we did try the masks separately, and then we decided no, we like them together. And this is now where we're at. So that bubble bath works really nicely with the Moody Mauve. Really, really nicely. Where this is Moody Mauve and Berry Burst. And we kind of decided that the two colours are maybe a bit too close. So rather than using this as a background, I'd probably cut it into sections, and I'd do it that way. So I don't think I'll use this today, but I will use it in a future video, because I think if I cut it down into sections and put it on a fairly simple card, that would work really well. Yes. Oh, with some white daisies. Yes, I will come back and do that, Corinne. Ooh, some gold. I don't have gold as such. I don't have anything that I can splatter gold. I do have our gold gilding, leafing. So these are all fantastic ideas. I think gold, and do you know what? I'm going to write on the back of this so I remember what we're going to do. Gold plus daisies. Okay, so then when I pick this up and I go, what's I going to do with that? I know it's golden daisies. Yes. Oh, Nicole, now this is a problem that I have. I don't really have a dottage stamp now with my new stamps. But yes, you are right, Nicole. Kind of have dottage in Two-Tone Flora. Kind of. That one doesn't, that's tulip and dottage. I do have to check my stamps because I think I'm severely lacking dottage. Oh no, I do have dottage in Biggest Wish. I've got plus sign dottage, which I still class as dottage. Oh, and I do in artistically inked. Maybe I didn't look hard enough. I've got this dottage in artistically inked. So I do have some. I don't have By the Bay, Corinne. It is not a stamp set that filled my heart with joy. So, yes. Splatter the gold enamel effects. Yes. Monica, that is a great idea. Great, great, great idea. Let me just get some of the colour of these. But I've written the ideas on the back, so then we know where we're going. I was thinking of using Biggest Wish for this, and I am thinking I may do some berry burst on the top of this because look, they did work well together, but they overpowered each other with this, but I think they still will work really well together. How am I going time wise? Oh dear, I may only be doing one of these. Okay, now this is my thought. If I do birthday in bubble bath and then I do happy in berry burst, so I'm repeating one of my colors, but then we're still sticking with our color theme. Let's see how we go. Now, this is a well-used stamp, but I still like making it cloudy. So I know this is going to work really well. Oh, well, I could, Donna. Oh, yes, absolutely, Monica. I knew exactly what you're meaning when you put it there. I haven't tried it like that, so that's something really new that I can try now, because this is it's a very solid stamp. That's why I made sure it was quite opaque. Now, let me grab, no, because you shouldn't be listening. Now, my happy is already pink. This is a great stamp for just to get that really bold sentiment. Perfect. Just going to close this because I'm finished with this. And I'm thinking there has to be vellum. It's just where my brain's going today. Just remove that. There were like too many things on my desk. Way, way, way too many. Now, berry burst. Now I know this is quite juicy. I haven't tested it out on anything, so that worked beautifully. I love the mixed font, and I love that you can still make out that it's saying happy birthday. Just need to touch my computer, otherwise my screen will not die. So I'm going to just pop this in here so those that come in late can see where we're at. Where's the piece that I am using? So we can see this is going to go really, really nicely. I think I am going to use a berry. Do you know what? I am missing a pair of scissors. Oh my dear word, have my children stolen my sprung scissors? I bet you $10 that a Miss Lavender or a Mr. Owen has nicked my favourite scissors. I thought something was missing, and it was only now that I go and look for it that I realise. Very good, Corinne. That is a feat in itself. Now, I am just cutting really quite close to this, probably a little closer than I anticipated, but just hand cutting this out. I'm normally not very good with straight lines, and I probably should be using my larger scissors that have a longer blade, because I do find it a little easier to get that straight line. Okay, now this is where we may have trouble, because we're not actually following a straight line. It's an implied line. I don't think I did too badly. It doesn't happen very often. Okay, so we've got this. We need to build this bigger. And I am going to get some Moody Mauve. Surely I have some scrap of Moody Mauve. I have no scrap. I kind of do, actually. As you can see, I am yet to do my paper. It hasn't happened yet, and that's okay. These are totally crooked. I can see how crooked that is now. I just should have used my trimmer. Ah, yes, I do have that colour as well. For some reason, we're not live. Okay. Yes, I have the 2 of the mint colour trimmers. Was it you I was talking about? Was talking to that got the mint trimmer? The mint trimmer, oh my God. The mint trolley. I think I'm going to start making this worse. So I'm thinking, look at that being the right width on dimensionals, and then we will trim it across. So keeping this bit really quite simple, because we have such a bright background and a busy background. We don't want anything that's going to distract from this background that we've made. Okay. Yes. Yeah, my trolleys, Donna, are used for my classes. So one is like full of my samples and my class supplies, so like scissors and all of that. And my other one is I've got catalogues and those types of supplies in the bottom, and then I have specific class stuff in the top 2. They work really well because my craft room isn't big enough to accommodate a class. So we go out to my dining room table and we have class out there. Now that works. I'm quite happy with that. But now I'm looking for, and I happen to have a piece of vellum hanging out on my desk. Let's see. Not quite, but I could just trim this part off. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just trim that bit that we don't want off, and let's see. that actually still works really nicely, and it was just on my desk. So let's see how this looks on the card. I am thinking of using a berry burst card base, or do I need something else behind it? Tell me what am I putting? Oh, my pencil. I put my foot on it and it rolled. Right. So, this here, let me grab Berry Burst. Oh, look at this. I'm thinking I might make a portrait, actually. Just thinking landscape's a little overwhelming. So that looks good. Let's just fold this card base. I am thinking it needs a little bit more berry burst than what we have. But I'm going to have a look at my new embellishments that I've been able to order so far and see if we haven't got anything berry burst. If not, I do have the blends and I can colour some pearls or some rhinestones. Oh, that's this way. Because everything else is quite muted, I do need a little more brightness. Tell me what you think, or do I actually have to trim this down further and have a white layer? I am going to add this to the vellum. I think I'm still playing on this almost dead roll. This is now dead because I have red. So that's pretty good. I think I got ribbon and bling. Okay, my problem is I have 2 ribbons currently. My 2 ribbons are Pool Party. So these are the current ribbons that I have. I have 0 white ribbon. I have vanilla and gold, or I have Pool Party, or I have linen thread, gold or silver trim, or I have the Essentials Baker's Twine. So it's thin on the thing. Okay, right, Nicole. Well, let's do that because my brain was already going there. And I think because we have Monica in the room, I could hear her whispering in my ear, going, Ellen, you need a layer. But I'm actually going to take off a full centimetre. So this is going to be much smaller. And then I will take half. Whoa, this is going to be because this isn't totally straight. This is kind of where it's going to be glaringly quite obvious. So this now needs to go like that, and that's fine. Now grab some white paper. I may just make up one of these, unless you really want me to go and do the blue one as well. So this is the other one, the blue one that I have. And I was going to pair it with the pretty peacock. So I just took off, I'm just having a look. So this is 9. So if I go 9.5, so this will be quite lovely. 9.5 by this. don't mind me while I talk to myself. Get this all done. Oh, thank you, Donna. Hey, Brenton, how are you? Sorry, deep in trying to work out what we're doing at the moment. Okay, you would love me to do this as well. Okay. Well, let's get a wiggle on and get doing that. So, Brenton, what you have missed, we used 2 of the artistic mix masks together and have created some backgrounds. I did use them separately. That card front in another video will be cut down. And we're going to use gold and daisies on it because we've all already worked out what we're doing, but we much preferred the masks together and going in with a single color. Okay, I'm kind of liking this. That does just give it a nice lift. And then, yes, much more elegant. Beautiful. I do have a bit of a issue here though. Just need to take off a slither off this card front. Sometimes we're not perfect with our scoring. So yes, Brenton, it's something I saw, and anyone else who has come in late, it's something I saw Christina Werner and Jennifer Maguire do in a recent-ish video. And it just popped into my head a few days ago to do. So I did actually rewatch their video, not all the way through, but the technique part, because they were together in the one room. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. Now, was there a consensus, rhinestones or pearls? Because we're going to have to make our own. Who stole? No one stole it. Someone put it back. Thank you so much. So, I still would. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to grab this berry burst and I didn't mean to grab down that many pieces, but I should have put the berry burst underneath, but that's okay. I am going to just add another layer to the berry burst underneath. So that's 7. So if I make that 8-ish, just making a scrap out of a scrap here. And then if I just do, say, that, and then I'll see which width I like better. I'm just going to put it over here because I'm going to use it a bazillion times between now and when we're finished. Oh, I think that one may be a bit too wide and maybe a bit too long. Actually, I do really like that width. So, just going to grab a couple of dots of glue here. We are going to wiggle this approximately into place. Better if I use my grid mat here. Yep. Give this a little snippety snip. Somewhere about there. That works. There we go. And now because we have that berry burst, this whole piece just pops. Just needed something extra. But pearls, okay, pearls it is. So we're going to colour the iridescent pearls because the other pearls have already all sold out. I do have some, but I'm going to actually save them for some customer gifts. Okay, or do I think whack it in the middle there. Much better. Now look, nothing is perfect on this card, and I am totally okay with it. Could have used the classic matte dots, but we definitely said pearls. So let's find them here. Taking me a while, guys. Where are they? I haven't taken that up. They were hiding. Iridescent pearls. I think I also might have to buy some. I don't think, yes we do. We do have berry burst. Please tell me this is berry burst. Yes. Now I'm going to use the dark berry burst just so it better matches what we're doing. And I think we only need like 2 little ones and 1 big one to start with and see how we go. So just using the brush end, and I do make sure to go all the way around. And I'm just going to do the same with these. Okay. Perfect. Give them a sec to dry. I do wonder what I did with my sprung scissors. I'm sitting here there going, what did I do? So how did that pearl go? Because it's up there. Okay, I am going to tempt fate here. And I'm just going to put a little cluster there. And I really think adding those pops of berry burst really lifts the colour, because Moody Mauve was looking a little flat, but by adding the bubble bath, which we did use to colour the white, and then adding that pop of berry burst has really, really lifted it. Okay, I'm way too old. I know who Glenn Campbell is, but I'm not sure what song you're talking about. Thank you, Leslie. Okay, now let's very quickly get onto our blueberry bushel card. Okay, as I almost drop the whole other card on the ground. Right. I'm assuming we just make the same version using exactly the same stamps. Assuming that will work the best, which means I shall need to clean some stamps. Because, however great, this is really, really dry. Just let me give this a quick spritz with some water, see if we can revive it a little. Like a rhinestone cowboy. Right, now that you say it, I get it. Sorry. No, Leslie, this is blueberry bushel. So I've used all colours that are coming very soon. So Tuesday, all these colours will be available to purchase. Now, I need to find another scrap of white, which I don't think actually exists. So we're going to be using the scrap that I made before. So pretty peacock in the background, blueberry bushel for the happy. I think that's going to be the way that it's going to work. If not, we make another one, and that is totally fine. Now, Monica, we were having a conversation about your old your old pretty peacock ink pad having some hard spots. I'm having that issue too. So it is on my next order to purchase one. Look at that. I love pretty peacock. Even though I got a really nice stamped image out of that, for a larger stamp, I need to move it quite a lot to get my blueberry bushel is actually not. That was a great save. I do have a tinsiest bit of ink, but let's push all these things out of the way. Let's see that we can get, no, it doesn't work. So I need to change tact and use the blueberry bushel in the background and then the pretty peacock for the happy. And that's fine. It's only ink and paper, guys. Only ink and paper. Okay, so blueberry bushel. For this. Perfect. Not quite perfect. I do need to re-ink it. Now, hopefully this reads. It reads okay. It's not perfect. What I think I might try, just one more time, is one stamped off and then full strength. Then I think I will be very, very happy. Much better. Right. Where there's a will, there's a way, and I need to remove this ink off my hands. Yes, Nicole, I was already there. Already there. The whole ink pad, oh my God. Okay, I'm not quite that bad, but this section here is quite stiff. It's not totally solid, but yes. So you can see we have used a whole piece of paper here, but you can see we just need to go through the process, find out what we like the best, what works the best, and really this is all trial and error. Okay, long-handled scissors. Going to make this part so much easier. Right, now let's go the other way. Yes, my tongue is in the right spot, trying to get this. Oh, awesome, Leslie. Yeah, I think my blueberry bushel, I don't think I just bought it. I think I had it. Now I can't remember because they're all now just in my system, and I think I did have it, quite possibly. If not, doesn't matter. It's just a titch on the dry side. Okay. Now, all of that in recycling. We don't even want to think about it. I'm going to grab down my pretty peacock, which is way down the other end because it is a regal colour, and my blueberry bushel is right next to it. So they are both regal colours. We're going to see what works best. I don't think I have, oh, I do have a card front. So let's see how that works. Okay, I'm running out of room, guys. Yes, we definitely need this, but I'm thinking this is a little wide. No, that was the right way. Didn't feel the right way. So 10.5, yes, this was just titch wide, and then score. And then we can see what we're feeling with this card front. Okay. Phone folder. I will find all my things. So do you guys have a favorite color that's returning or new color if you've already got them? Or what color are you looking forward to the most? Oh, yes, I am still live. That was just my replay screen. Just being painful. Okay. I'm thinking we do need another little white border. Just to give it a little bit of some love. I'm thinking, yes. Thinking 1/2 centimetre off each side. Again, just because I had it fairly lined up the first time. Ah, you love lemon lolly. I haven't actually used it all that much yet, but I do look forward to using it. So I've taken a full centimetre off the outside, and I've taken 1/2 centimetre off each side, so then we can keep our proportions. And thankfully I can currently see your comments because I can't get my replay screen up and running. So this is sitting at 9, so I want 9.5. By 13.8 and a smidge. Okay. So let's just get this glued so then there's no decisions. It's just done. I don't know if David's done it. Ah, the new pink. So the bubble bath, the light pink, Donna. Yes, a lot of people are very glad Lemon Lime Twister's back. Okay, let's slide this into place. So I like that I wasn't too heavy-handed with the blue in the blueberry bushel in the background. Okay, so we can see now how this is looking. And we've used basically a stamped off blueberry bushel for all of this. So the Pretty Peacock is certainly the one that is shining through. So let's get a scrap of Pretty Peacock. Do wonder again if this, yep, that will work. Yes, Bubble Bath. Yeah, it's a beautiful soft pink. So that's what we used for our very pink card. Looking at it now, it's very pink, and I didn't mean to make a pink and a blue card. It's just sort of what happened. I just grabbed some new in colors that work together really quite well. That piece is not straight, but I'm not pulling it up now, and we shall just deal with it as it is. So I do have to get a very little sliver. It's probably, of course, gone crooked. I don't know if I've ever told you, I really truly can't cut a straight line, so I don't know why I'm trying to now. Does that need anything else under with it? I do store it upside down. I have a glue holder, it's just off screen. I purposely don't want my glue to go to the sides, but it works. I like my dottage technique for my glue. It works really well, and I generally don't have any sides that pop up. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Okay, stick this down. It's very annoying having a spinning circle right in my eye line. I've just got a spinny wheel of death. So the fact that I'm not hearing that my picture has gone for you guys makes me very, very happy. Okay, we're going pearls again, but in peacock. Okay, so pearls again, and they are over here. Is this peacock? Yes, it is. Now, I did notice, just in case, I had to replace my dark Pretty Peacock. This is an original Pretty Peacock blend. This is a new one. They are very different in colour, just so you know. And both the new ones are in this shade, so it's actually quite different. So let's go here. Let's go here. So these are the iridescent pearls. So you can still see the iridescence through the colouring, which is pretty cool. I like it. I don't know if I want or if I have a piece of perfect vellum like I did before. I do have a fair few scraps in here. I think that one might work very nicely. I am trying to get all my scraps down. Yes, that one will work nicely, and this is where I will use dimensionals. Yep, exactly, Nicole. I hear you loud and clear there. Can't even pick up my scissors because I'm trying to look at your comments and craft. Because we're multi-talented creatures, I think 2 will work quite nicely there. Just a touch of vellum, then I've got our pearls ready to go on. We're going for freehand again. I think that will be beautiful. But, oh sorry, I punched. I don't think I knocked myself. Boho blue, yes, Shari, once again, a colour I could have used today, but I haven't used it too much. I do have my swatches, so I will definitely have to try them, but I kind of wanted to use the Pretty Peacock and Boho Blue because they're next to each other in their colour family. So they should work very well together, which they have. Okay, now just going to go here and here and just up here. I think I'm pretty happy with that. So this is a look at our second card that we paired both of our masks with, created the background with Blueberry Bushel, just using what was left on the blending brush to blend over those white lines, pairing it with Pretty Peacock. And I have coloured the iridescent pearls with Stampin' blends. Awesome thing to do because I said I didn't have any ribbon, but I didn't have any of the I didn't have any of the embellishments yet, but we could definitely do this. So that's our second card. Our first card, I have used Moody Mauve, Bubble Bath and Berry Burst, and using Berry Burst on our iridescent pearls. This stamp set we have used, which I have totally misplaced, is Biggest Wish. I just found it, which is good for us. So we've used the Artistic Mix mask, we've used Biggest Wish, and we have used iridescent pearls. So not too many things, and of course we have used our blending brushes. Could not do a lot of things I do without the iridescent brushes. So these are the iridescent pearls. You still do get a little bit of the iridescence through on the pearls once I have coloured them, but they're less iridescent. Your favourite is the blue, Nina. I don't know which one I like better either. I'm going to leave it up to general consensus, but I will be back at some stage and I will grab the other background. So this was our original background that we're going to cut up and we're going to use it in a different way. So thank you so much for joining me. Not too bad. We did technique and made 2 cards in an hour and a half, so yay us. Don't forget, at the start I did show I showed all the Dainty Delight cards for my April class, and you can sign up for it. There is a link in the description box below, and I will have those out by early next week. So that is my plan. I'm going to see if I can execute my plan with the finite hours that we have in a day. Thank you so much for joining me, commenting, telling me what you'd like me to do, because I love that you guys have some ownership about where things go in my video. Sorry. This is your first colour refresh, Leslie. This is my second second or third colour refresh. I was around for the colour refresh, but I was around for the first one, but I don't think I was a demonstrator for the first one. Yeah, so it's all interesting. I like the boost of the new colours, gets the juices flowing, and gets you trying new things, which this was all about today. So I hope you grab out your masks and try using them in a different way like I have today. And I will see you next Tuesday over on Facebook at 12 noon Australian Eastern Time, because there is no daylight saving anymore, and the replay I will pop over here on YouTube. So have an amazing weekend, and I will catch you guys soon. Bye.